What's going on, YouTube family? Hey guys, yes, I'm outside. This is going to be kind of a vlog style video. Hey, I want to thank all of you guys that have subscribed to my channel so far. If you're brand new, hit that subscribe button. I talk about business, entrepreneurship, recruiting, and pretty much all things in the startup business world. So if you like that content, definitely subscribe, and I would definitely enjoy having you. But let's get right into the topic at hand: fear. And I stepped outside on my balcony just to talk about this. Fresh air, finally, and really just a good place to kind of end off the day with a vlog video. So listen, fear. What is fear? Fear is a figment of our imagination. So that means fear is something that is created up top, up here. It's imaginary, so it's similar to a child having an imaginary friend, right? That they talk to all day, that they know, that has a name, but that doesn't exist whatsoever. It's not a physical thing. It's not a person. It's just imaginary. And a child, will do that because a child's imagination is so ripe for, it's like a sponge, they're so ripe for just doing silly things like that, right? And as adults, fear is our thing, or one of our things that we deal with, right? And fear is a figment of our imagination. And we create fear up top in our head by culminating scenarios, past histories, experiences, all kinds of things that we might have gone through, right? That we might have dealt with. And the thing with fear is, it's really interesting because you can utilize fear in so many different ways. And, fear can be a complete nightmare for your life. Like, fear can completely ruin your life and trap you and make you basically just a complete slave to a 9-to-5 job forever. Fear can make you crippled in your dreams, in your desires, and what you want to do for your life. Or fear can be eliminated, and you can take on an abundance mindset, a mindset of possibility, a mindset of creativity and creation, and you can, anybody in the world that's successful, that has something that you want, or that does something that you really, really like, that person has put fear aside. Fear doesn't exist for that person. Well, it exists, but they know how to deal with it. Let's just put it that way. So the reason I'm making this video is really just because I know so many of you in this audience of entrepreneurs are really often dealing with fear, because fear is a big thing that comes up for us. And oftentimes it's a reason why people don't start anything, a business, a venture, or anything at all in their life. And for entrepreneurs, it's business. And if they want to start and get into some sort of a venture, or if they want to try something out, and get a startup going, fear stops them. Fear stops them in their tracks. Like, what if it doesn't work? What if, it just flops? What if I lose $1,000, that I put in? What if, endless things. But these are all just, what ifs. They're all what ifs. Everything is a what if. What if this balcony just broke? What if, you get hit by a car tomorrow, right? They're all what ifs. These are fears. So you can't live your life in fear. That's what I've learned. So over, the 5 years that I've been on my business journey as a true entrepreneur, I've been an entrepreneur forever, but creating my agency and leaving corporate 9-to-5, and then creating my mentorship program and actually eliminating fear completely, that was me stepping out of my comfort zone and completely changing 360, eliminating fear, taking on and subscribing to an abundance, creative, possibility mindset. That's what I did. That's how it has to happen. And nobody can do it but you. I think this is kind of an intimate conversation. Nobody can control this stuff but you. So, if you're at a 9-to-5, or if you're in a relationship that you don't love, or, if you're in any type of scenario, I don't care what it is, and you're just not enjoying it, but you're fearing change, fearing leaving that, understand that that's just, it's total fakery. It's a phony. Fear is a phony. It'll tell you, well, what if you leave your job, and what if you have no money? What if, this happens? What if that happens? I'll tell you right now what'll happen if you leave your 9-to-5 job. You'll go get another 9-to-5 job. Do you know how many jobs there are right now? I run a recruiting agency. Okay, there's tons of jobs out there, all right? You can go find another job. But that's neither here nor there. The point of this is fear can be crippling to what you want. And my message to you in this is that you need to be aware of this. You need to be acutely aware of this, strongly aware of this, that fear is crippling. And if you don't recognize that right away, quickly, then you're going to be a real victim. Not a fake victim, like people say I'm a victim of this when they're really not a victim. You're going to be a real victim, because at the end of the day, fear will take you all the way to your death. I mean, fear will just keep you at your 9-to-5 for life. You'll never try that thing you wanted to try. You'll never do that thing you wanted to do. And it's always when they ask people, on their deathbed, hey, what do you regret the most? It's the things they didn't do. It's the things they didn't try. And I want to tell you, I would not live in the place I live. I would not have the things I have. I live in this beautiful, amazing apartment with an amazing view. I wouldn't have like the stuff that I have and the amazing things I am able to do. And I'm not bragging about myself. I'm just talking about what I've been able to create, right? A 6-figure recruiting agency, multi-6-figure business, a program that teaches other people how to create 6-figure recruiting agencies. Those businesses, all of the things that I do, the things that I create, stepping out here, doing YouTube and these types of things. If I let fear conquer me, I would be sitting in any one of these buildings, any one of these office buildings, right? And I would be, I would be a corporate 9-to-5 shill. That's what I would be, a cog in the wheel. And I want to diss on every cog in the wheel, because at some point you have to work 9-to-5 to get income. But at one point or another, you have to let fear subside, realize that your comfort zone is a pretty soft barrier to break through, and realize that ultimately fear cannot take over your life. And if you don't do that, you're absolutely never going to allow yourself to get to where you want to be. And I can tell you this fact for fact, because I've lived it. I lived the whole thing. I lived through fear. I lived through the process of getting rid of fear. I lived through the process of bringing abundance into my life, creativity, possibility, right? I've lived through that entire process, and now I'm on the other side of that. And now I want to share the message backwards, because I want people to know, and I know that you need to know, because I know a lot of you are crippled by it right now, and that's not good. It's not good whatsoever. It's not a good place to be. It doesn't feel good. I know it doesn't feel good. I know it's tough. And, it could be fear of anything, right? It doesn't have to just be, fear of, leaving a job to start a business. This could be fear of anything, but realize that fear is fake. Fear is in your imagination only. That's the only place it exists. You're the only one that can submit to that fear. You're the only person that can allow yourself to fear something. So I want to leave you guys with that. I want to leave you guys with the concept of understanding fear is not real. Fear is a figment of your imagination. You have to recognize that right away. The quicker you do, the better off you'll be. Take on a thought process of abundance, creativity, possibility, and you will do well. And if you enjoyed any of this video, smash that like button, hit the subscribe button if you're not already, and the alert button so you know every time I come out with a new video. Until next time.